Hey YouTube, this is We All Juggle Knives. Oh, it's been a while since I've had a zero tolerance brand folding knife on the channel. And what is this? Boom. Well, as you can see from the billboarding, this is the 0770 CF. The CF stands for carbon fiber, the handle scales, right? M390. M390 is the steel used for this blade. Yes, the M390 super steel is used on that stonewashed blade. It is 3¼ inches in blade length. Now, there is another model that uses the LMAX steel. I did avoid that model in preference for waiting for this model with the M390. Edge is pretty sharp. You know, pretty good initial sharpness on this. Nice little lightsaber effect there. Yeah, now the edge, you can see, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but I can definitely, in close-up, I can see like, yeah, see those grind lines? Yeah, see those lines there on the edge? You know, it's definitely not like a smoothly mirror polished edge. The edge does appear slightly rough. Alright, so that's what you get for your $180. Now as for comparisons, well, I tried to find some stuff that might have a super steel or comparable. This is my Yojimbo 2 limited edition. This is S90V. You know, some would call that a super steel. And I got this Spyderco Cali 3. Now, this is a laminate steel, and the edge on this is ZDP 189. And this was substantially cheaper. I don't know if they make this anymore, but this is like $50 cheaper at least. So that's, and it has carbon fiber also. All right, so those are the what I've found in my collection as far as comparison. Now, basically the purpose of this knife is everyday carry, meaning something, basically a modern day pocket knife that you would carry for everyday utility tasks. I've found that most tasks boil down to slicing, at least when you're talking about a folding knife. If you're opening a package, what are you doing? You're slicing. You're essentially slicing the package open. If you're doing some food preparation, cutting up an apple, whatever, you're usually slicing through it. Even in self-defense, I mean, aside from thrusting, a lot of self-defense strikes would boil down to slicing. Right? But you see the tip actually drops down like so. So it's kind of like if you took a sheep's foot but then curved it back. They're kind of trying to give you the best of both worlds. Right? They want to give you a slicer, but if you angle it down, you get the draw cutting ability of a utility blade or a Wharncliffe. Altogether a pretty nice blade from Zero Tolerance. It fires decisively and it definitely opens easily. You don't have to like flick it with your wrist or anything. The assisted mechanism, I have been told by others who have the LMAX version that the assist can be removed and you can make it just a fully manual blade. And also that's important because if the assist breaks, the knife does not become useless if the assist breaks, as sometimes has happened on some Kershaw assisted blades at least. The knife, it's not perfect, you know, for your $180, it's not perfect in that I did notice some little small imperfections in the carbon fiber. I don't even know if you can see, but there's just a little bit of basically tiny pieces, tiny areas where a tiny flake of the carbon fiber kind of just flaked off. I don't know if you can see in there. But yeah, tiny imperfection in that carbon fiber. Ooh, I know. The collectors are like, bullshit. It's a piece of junk. No, it's not a piece of junk, but yeah, there were some little imperfections there. Also, for me, the funky backspacer doesn't really work. Just appearance-wise, I would have just preferred a more conventional backspacer, or I don't know, make this like bronze or gold or bronze or something. I don't know. Just the black on black, yeah, it just doesn't work for me. Alright, the edges are beveled for comfort. Nice touch. The pocket clip doesn't really work that well for me either, just appearance-wise. And as some other people have also mentioned, there is a lot of what they call billboarding on the blade, just a lot of excessive writing. I have no problem with that logo, you know, ZT, looks nice. And, you know, I have no problem with then putting the steel on the blade as well. The item number and the steel is actually in the item number, so that's fine. But all the other writing, you know, the serial number, the patent, that's not necessary. But these are only minor things. I mean, it's a knife review. You got to talk about something. You can't just be like, it's the best knife in the world. So I'm just mentioning these minor things because I want to be thorough. I want to be thorough. All right, believe me, I am not nearly as uptight as many collectors. All right, I think you guys know that. The stonewash is pretty well done. So overall, I'm definitely happy with the blade. I mean, it's been a while. You know, Zero Tolerance has kind of been all over the place, coming out with different stuff. And this is the first one in a while that I felt was a must-have for me. Would I recommend it for an everyday carry blade? Yes. I mean, it's light, it's slim, it deploys quickly, conveniently. And the blade shape makes perfect sense for that kind of stuff. If you want to go higher end production, sure. Is it overkill? You know? Well, yeah, I mean, you're not going to need an uber super steel just for daily tasks, but at the same time, it's pretty sweet to have. It's pretty nice to have. It's nice to know that your everyday pocket knife is also highly respected and well-made, sought-after collectible as well as being functional. That's just gravy. So I hope you enjoyed this review. This has been We All Juggle Knives. I'm out.